Liverpool were looking for a league double over Manchester United on the first day of 1989. Commentary comes from Graham Taylor and Brian Moore.
And really there's a passion about United-Liverpool games that sometimes even exceeds the heat generated by Merseyside derbies, or so it seems at least to me. Manchester United then in the red shirts and white shorts attacking the goal to our right. Strachan, Robson. Liverpool the champions. Manchester United who finished second in the table last season. Strachan again. John Barnes. Liverpool in this all silver blue strip of theirs. Burrows. Finding Houghton on the far side. McMahon. With rush out, how fortunate they are to have such a proven goal scorer as Aldridge to step straight in. Here's his little touch. And a swift challenge from Robson. It's not the happiest of hunting grounds for Liverpool, is this, over the years against Manchester United. In fact, as you can see, in the 1980s, 18 matches played, United have won 7, and Liverpool have won only twice. And indeed, they've only won once here in the 1980s. That was back in 81-82 when a Craig Johnston goal saw them home. So in many ways, United have an Indian sign over their illustrious neighbours on Merseyside. Hughes. Strachan. Foul by McMahon.
It's going to be very interesting, Brian, to see the Manchester United youngsters, how they cope with this.
Well, Alec Ferguson was telling me how well they played in beating Nottingham Forest on Boxing Day, and particularly young Russell Beardsmore, who's nothing of him. He's only 20. He stands 5'6" and only 9 stone, but playing in midfield alongside Robson. But as you say, this is quite a test for them, Graham. Here's Beardsmore. Robson. Came off Beardsley. Jump was by Nicol. Support came from Ablitz. The throw goes to United. Whelan leading the charge out. Aldridge, in fact, was offside. And, that is a bit of New Year's Day optimism. A free kick that's United's, taken about 35 yards from the correct place by a man on the opposite side, that's Steve McMahon. Lee Martin, over the youngsters. Goes Nicol and fouls Hughes, which gives Manchester United a very interesting proposition on the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. Their confidence came back with a good performance against Nottingham Forest. But what wonders it would do if they could pierce this Liverpool barrier right now. Strachan curling it, just too high. The Liverpool manager, Kenny Dalglish. There's a blow, obviously, that there's no Ian Rush for him. That's out of play. And the throw, to the annoyance of the Old Trafford faithful, given to Liverpool. Burrows, past one challenge, slipping the ball towards Whelan, just over the top. Extraordinary to think that Ronnie Whelan has not scored this season, and indeed, you seem to remember looking through Liverpool's history of 1 or 2 very important goals he scored, and he only scored 1 last season. And he's just a little too high for this. Alec Ferguson, Manchester United manager who knows what a significant game this is. I mean, in many ways it could well be, and he agrees, the turning point of United's whole season. If they can capitalise on their victory against Forest and then produce a victory against Liverpool, then they're all set for the charge in the new year. He's got round Houghton. He's thrown in a good cross, which Staunton had to get away, but only as far as Little Strachan. Ablett. Hughes looking for something on the turn, getting support from Robson, but the four Liverpool players. McMahon in trouble, and a great save by Hooper from McClare. Trouble of Liverpool's own making, and so uncharacteristic of them to be dithering on the edge of their own penalty area in the way that they were then.
Mark Hughes really worked extremely hard, didn't he, get the ball back. A great save by the fellow, stood his ground and got his hand to it very well.
Now Hughes, as Ablett stumbles. Robbins couldn't control it quickly enough before Whelan got his challenge in. Barnes riding away. This could be dangerous. Beardsley's outside him. Barnes might wish to go on his own, and in the end it flicks off the defender behind for the corner. Suddenly that looked a really menacing break, Graham, because not only was John Barnes there, but Beardsley was beautifully placed just inside him.
Yeah, I thought at one stage he was going to release the ball a little bit earlier. When he didn't do that, I was then looking for him to really go all the way through himself, but I think then he got caught in two minds.
Houghton, here's Staunton. Liverpool looking to end the first half on a really high note. Whelan, Beardsley, Whelan again, came off Robbins. Maybe it'll be United as Milne takes it up. Didn't really give Hughes a chance with that one, but here's Robson, and a lovely ball by him now for McClare. Beardsmore streaking through the middle. Robbins is in there too, and so too was Ablett for Liverpool.
You know, Brian, I think that Brian Robson and Mark Hughes have got a private wager amongst themselves as to which one's going to get the most tackles in. And there, I think it was a combination of both of them that set that up. They're really setting the example to the rest of the team.
Now here's McClare with the corner. This is Bruce. And the half-time whistle goes. Plenty of commitment, you'd expect nothing else, but no goals yet for this big crowd here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 0 at half-time.
After a goalless 45 minutes at Old Trafford on the first day of 1989, this league match between Manchester United and Liverpool was about to burst into life. The commentary comes from Graham Taylor and Brian Moore.
Steve Staunton with the throw for Liverpool. A dry, really quite crisp afternoon now here in Manchester. Ralph Milne. Here's Nicol. Beardsley. Martin gets it away for Manchester United up to Mark Hughes. It's foul goal by a combination of Whelan and McMahon gives Manchester United a free kick. To Brian Leclerc. Chip this time reaches Mark Hughes. So Beardsmore on the far side. Oh, there's a bit of cheek for you. Slipping it to McClare. Great piece of keeping by Hooper. And a lovely ball in by young Russell Beardsmore. Great work by McClare. There's the cross by Beardsmore, met superbly on the volley in Hughes style by McClare. Ablett.
If Manchester United lose the ball, Brian, in the middle of the floor, they're caught in danger because the break by Liverpool will be so swift they'll not know what's hit them. very dangerous to lose the ball in the middle of the field.
Bruce. Hughes on the turn. Oh, against the post. Robbins, a brilliant save by Hooper. Well, Hughes didn't catch it properly, but it looked for all the world as though it was going to go in. And what a great save it was. And a strike by Robbins. Going to be a substitution. So Lee Martin's coming off, but the corner's first going to be taken. Leclerc. And now suddenly Beardsley and Whelan has made a great dash from the back.
4 against 4.
4 against 4. Barnes. Now United have got more back. Robson amongst them. McMahon. Aldridge. Now, a real up and under. And a foul on the keeper. And now there will be the substitution. Paul McGrath out for 3 months as the cheers ring around Old Trafford. Not so much for Mike Hooper, but for Paul McGrath coming on again now. After a troublesome knee injury. Let's listen to the cheers for him. One of the very best of centre-backs in the whole of the Football League. In the meantime, Beardsley. Aldridge has made a run one side, Barnes on the other. And Liverpool in the lead. A shot by Barnes, deflected on the way, but in the back of the United net. And Liverpool go into the lead. Silence on 3 sides of the famous Old Trafford ground, but not at that Liverpool end. Beardsley laying it off for Barnes in just enough space, drags it inside. Yes, and there was a flick off the defender, but the goal belongs to John Barnes. Just enough as Bruce came in. But John Barnes scores, Liverpool in the lead. With 20 minutes of the game remaining. Hughes. Played in for Donaghy. And now for Beardsmore. Gone all the way. Cross again, and Leclerc showing terrific volleying power, and at last Hooper is beaten, and what a game we've got. The long ball finds Hughes, a lovely little touch by him to Beardsmore. Hughes again, not a lot of support. Beardsmore again. Now Donaghy. Robson's up and joining him. And away go Liverpool. Peter Beardsley being chased by Sharp. And back to Jim Leighton.
You know, Brian, it's amazing what's happened in the last 5 minutes, because all of a sudden both teams have gone from one end of the pitch to the other. They've lost their shape. And the whole thing has become very exciting, because I'm just watching there, Manchester United were attacking there and they'd left themselves with 3 against 3 at the back if the ball breaks down. So really, the game has really taken off now.
Beardsmore. Robbins. Nicol, they claimed handball, not given. And it's in there again! Mark Hughes. It's made it 2-1. Again a deflection. But United have come from behind, and Mark Hughes has put them into the lead. one sensation follows on another. As Hughes lines up the shot, it cannons off the arm of the keeper.
What an astonishing game it's turning out to be.
The goal kick.
Well, I mean, the viewers at home, ourselves here, just watching it, we can't. It's silly to turn around and say I can't believe it, because it's there in front of us. And this is a great thing about the game. We were just talking a little bit earlier. This is a great way to start the new year, Brian. This
3 goals in 5 minutes. United, as we've said before, with that incredible incentive that if they do beat Liverpool, goodness knows what it'll do for their confidence, but also it takes them to 6th in the First Division.
McGrath.
Robson, a cheeky little back heel. Milne floating it for Robbins. Ablett there. Robson again pouncing on that half mistake. He's found Mark Robbins and now Mark Hughes. Sharp. Robbins tries to get in, and BTSport! 3-1! He can't believe it now. His first goal for Manchester United that crowns an excellent play by the youngster. Catches it on the volley, puts it wide of Hooper. And the score clicks up to 3-1. 4 goals in 7 minutes. And who knows, we may get more as Milne takes it up now. This time Robbins is waiting in the middle, poised at the far post. There's his header, but Hooper gathers that one. Robson, in the midst of all the excitement, Liverpool have made their substitution. Kenny Dalglish shattered by what's been going on around him, I would have thought. Liverpool have lost their shape and a little bit of composure. Jan Molby is on, and Staunton is gone. Here's Molby. Nicol. Molby. Now Bruce.
It's not often you see a Liverpool side shell-shocked, Brian, isn't it? But that's exactly what the Liverpool lads look now, and who could blame them? Who would have thought when John Barnes put that goal in that we'd be looking now at Manchester United leading 3-1? I think most people would have said, well, that's it, Liverpool will now kill it off, and it's 1-0.
And within 7 minutes of it, Graham, as well.
Ablett.
Molby away. McGrath. McMahon. Nicol.
Aldridge waiting at the far post, but it's a goal kick to Manchester United. And Alec Ferguson must begin to feel that the better times are around the corner for Manchester United. That's Beardsmore shaking the rigging and the camera again.
Burrows.
McGrath meeting it with his head. More than that, finding McClare with it. Burrows again for Liverpool. In the last minute of the game, Whelan. Beardsley, Arms. Burrows once more. Trying to tease an error out of Bruce. Gets to the byline. And Milne gets it back to Gilbert.
Paul McGrath. Mark Robbins. Little flick in, getting it back from Hughes.
Playing time added on. There shouldn't be a lot of that. And what value for everybody here at Old Trafford today, and I really hope for you at home as well. If you love football, this has been a glorious start to the new year. Liverpool fans might feel otherwise, particularly after John Barnes had put them into the lead, and then McClare, Hughes and Beardsmore turn the tables gloriously and in the most spectacular fashion for Manchester United.
So 3 goals in 6 minutes saw off Liverpool, and it was to be a season of disappointment for them in the league, as Arsenal beat them to the title on a dramatic final day in May.